Good morning, everyone. We're going to call this meeting to order. This is notice of regular term meeting, Monday, December 8th, 2025 at 9 o'clock. We're located in B County Courthouse, Commissioner's Courtroom number 110, 105 West Corpus Christi Street, Beeville, Texas. That was a call to order. If we'll stand and join Commissioner Farias for a prayer.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much as you watch over us during this meeting as we enter into this Advent season. Please help us to be mindful of all the things that you provide for us, all the blessings, the ones we recognize, the ones we don't recognize. And we ask for an abundance of rain, dear Heavenly Father. Watch over everyone that's here as they travel to and from this event and keep their homes protected. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. And the pledge, if you would. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Texas pledge.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Welcome, everyone. We have a full house this morning. There's not hardly a seat left, so thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Now's the time that we recognize visitors. This isn't a time to talk or anything, but if you want to be recognized, stand up, tell us who you are. We have that time right now if you want to be recognized. Anyone? Last chance. Yes, sir.
I have something to say. My name is Mike Montes. It's a kind of spur of the moment.
Well, you can only recognize yourself. That's it.
This is not public comment.
They didn't public comment. Public comment in a few minutes.
It's in the next items.
Okay, I wanted to, okay.
Okay.
No.
Anybody? Okay, the next item is Commissioner's Court opening remarks. Commissioner Oliveris, I think you're up, sir.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas. Hope you'll have a great and joyful New Year as well, too. So this year just flew by. I don't know where it went. But anyhow, first of all, I'd like to start out with a little bit of recognition. I'd like to recognize all of our firefighters, EMS, TxDOT, and the Sheriff's Office for responding to an accident this morning that occurred at 3 a.m. where an 18-wheeler rolled over at 181 and 359. So unfortunately, the gentleman driving the truck was trapped inside, and he was able to, thanks to our firefighters, they were able to get him out. So use cautious over the holidays. Watch your speed, watch the turns, and watch out for others, because that's usually what happens. Also, I'd like to recognize Frances Melvin. Last week, she's assisting us in coordinating quotations coming in from various contractors. And she did a great catch by catching one of the bids that had a double entry. So it got past me and she caught it. So thank you, Frances. I appreciate that. I know the contractor wasn't happy about it, but that's what we do to ensure we're looking at everyone's money. Also, over the past few days, I was fortunate enough to attend the Christus Spawn new therapy facilities. Great facilities. It's awesome. Glad to know that we have something so close that can service so many people. So great job by that entire team. Also, attended a Chamber of Commerce leadership training. We have another one coming up this month. These are some pretty good trainings. Initially, when I heard that this was a leadership class, it's a little bit different than leadership classes that I've been to in the past from my previous job. But what's beauty about this leadership class, it's really understanding how the county operates and how the entities in each one of the companies that perform work for us, what they do. So they're doing a great job. Also facilitated a meeting between Road and Bridge and Skidmore Volunteer Fire Department. We're looking at doing an interlocal agreement for some co-mix that's needed to expand their facilities to house a new fire truck that's going to be coming into the area. So be good. Tyna's also getting one as well. So great thing. And this is one we might need to try and get it done before the end of the year. So it shouldn't take too long. So thank you, Road and Bridge, for providing the costs to get that done. Also like to recognize Frances Melvin, Johnny Zagidi, and I facilitated an on-site meeting with contractors to basically continue moving forward a little bit faster on the old jail renovations. We were able to finalize getting POs out to the contractors. We reviewed the scope of work, and started discussing what equipment I was going to get on order. So we're moving with that. The meeting actually turned out well. We continue to do value engineering every time we meet, and we were able to save the amount of air conditioners it's going to be putting in. So we're going to save a little bit more money, Madam Auditor. So the good thing. You know, one of the challenges with the old jail is we have no drawings, don't have any really way of understanding that entire infrastructure and how it was built in the past. So we have to rely on our contractors to come in, do a great assessment, and then move forward with that. And so our team is really working well to do that. Oh, I did have one that I'm still going to continue to work. We had a landowner that lives on Emily Drive. This is where I had to get our Road and Bridge Department and our TxDOT group to identify whose responsibility is it to maintain the bar ditches and any flooding. So interesting to find out that the county does not do any work on Emily Drive. I contacted TxDOT. Well, guess what? They don't do it neither. And they informed me that it is the owner's responsibility to take care of their ditches and the drainage. So that blew me a little bit of a curve. So more to come with that one. So I just feel that that's going to be another fun one. So also I want to recognize our Road and Bridge Department, Mr. Cantu, a.k.a. Mr. Geronimo, who's doing a great job there in South Peak County. We had a lot of brush that we had to pick up over the past few weeks. We're doing some boom axing on County Road 536. They had to relocate a culvert for a landowner in Skidmore, which they responded right away. So the landowner was very pleased to see that happen. And then they also completed all the sweeping on a tarmac there in Chasefield Runway. Then another item that's going to be happening this month is our Texas Workforce Group. They have a mobile bus that they're going to be relocating here, not relocating, but coming to Skidmore to provide free services for anyone that might need help writing a resume, locating a job, all those good things. Great piece of work that these people are doing. We just need to get more people to participate. So with that, I'll pass on to my commissioner to the right.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I was asked to speak at Rotary on the roles and responsibilities of a commissioner and an update on the county, and that was a couple of weeks ago. And an update on this water storage tanks that we have at the Sheriff's Office and at the Emergency Operations Center. The foundation and the tanks are complete. Now we're waiting on Stellar to get us our pump, and I talked to them yesterday, and they said within 2 weeks we should be able to get our pump there, and then Speckle Electric will go ahead and hook those up. And that's for backup water for the Sheriff's Office, so we don't, in case we run out, we don't have to transport any prisoners to other counties at no, that cost. So that's planning for the long run, forecasting a little bit. Thank the chief very much. He's also working on TDCJ. They have a tanker truck to get us our water at no charge. I mean, Oso Water will donate the water. We just need to get it to the tanks. So that's less cost there for the county. So thank you, Chief. I appreciate that. Attended the SPON ribbon cutting at the physical therapy building. Great facility. Hopefully I don't have to use it, but they state of the art. They got everything going really nice there. So if you have a chance to stop by and visit, please go by there. And then I met with the CFO and the CEO of the Texas County and District Retirement System. I'm a trustee for them in Austin. And they came by here by Beeville to present the budget, which I have a meeting later on this week in Austin. So I sat with them and they visited Beeville for a few hours. Also attended a meet and greet for our new city manager, Andy Jocelyn, which I invited him. He's in the group here. You'll meet him in a minute. And that was hosted by the B Area Partnership. Did a great job on the hosting there. Thank you. Got our DPS weight station repairs finished by P&S Scale Company. And I want to thank Beck Brothers very much for a big shout out. They helped us out with a piece of equipment out there. They couldn't get down to B County to lift that heavy scale out of the ground, pick it up, they repair it, and then Beck Brothers put it back in. So thank you, Beck Brothers. Appreciate that. The courthouse boiler system is also finished. The water treatment system that goes with it will be finished by the end of the week. And that's been very comfortable here. There's still some adjusting to do in the courthouse, but it's been a great added finish to the courthouse. And I had a Zoom meeting with Komatsu Contractors, and there's an item on the agenda that you'll see later on. And that was with the courthouse restoration. So the next step is getting the contract and for them to write our grant for us. And so that's coming up pretty quick. Attended the meet and greet at the library and got to meet the last student that was here. I think she's leaving or she's already left here. Thank you, Ms. Roxanne Casas, for hosting them and getting them here. So that's always a great added addition to SPAWN. And then attended the lighting of the Christmas tree at the hospital. And that was good turnout, and we had the high school choir out there. They did a really good job. So thank you very much for the high school choir, A.C. Jones. Had several brush calls, and I've called Jonathan and Ray, and they took care of most of that, or they have them on the list already. So thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that. Attended the Christmas parade and participated in it, and that was outstanding. I mean, wow. I mean, the people that were there, the turnout was great. And thank Ms. Janie Gomez. I know she helped me get lined up and Main Street put that together, but they did a really, really good job with that Christmas parade. I helped Mr. Paul Baca and his staff at a turkey and dressing dinner they gave at the expo. And they invited the public, and they invited some of their customers to go, and that was a really good turnout. And I got to meet our Deputy K-9 Cinco at that event, and the handler, Deputy Rodriguez. So we have a new deputy, and his name is Cinco, and I'm sure the sheriff will get him out one day. We can all meet him and get him down here. We have our B County Awards this week, and that's going to be held on Wednesday. And that's it. I'll pass it down to Commissioner.
I will defer to Commissioner Lenny. I'll go last.
Okay. We're going to set a timer for you. Good morning, everyone. This has been a busy month. You know, usually we say 2 weeks, but it's been actually about 4 weeks since we've had our last meeting. I helped a young man from Road and Bridge who is battling stage 4 pancreatic cancer right now. We had a fundraiser for him, and it was part of a fundraiser, and he wanted to do a fun day for the entire county to come at no charge. And it was a great turnout. It was a whole lot of support. And so I want to thank the committee, thank the community and everyone that was involved in putting this fundraiser on for this young man. So our prayers are with him. As a board member of the Chamber of Commerce, I attended the Keller Williams ribbon cutting, and also attended the meet and greet for the new city manager as well. I want to thank Walmart. I got with Walmart for Thanksgiving, and with their help, along with Mickey Trevino and Mariana Moron, we were able to give a little over 100 turkey dinners to families in the county. And that was an awesome thing to do, and I want to really give thanks to those guys that were involved in helping. So also helped Mr. Garza with the Knights of Columbus at Our Lady of Victory, get him a couple of lights for their building, and helped a family on West Milam get some things taken care of that they were needing help with. I attended the veteran ceremony here at the courthouse. I want to thank our maintenance crew, Jesse and Gabe, for setting everything up. Also with the city and college at the Fulgham Center over there with the veterans thing as well. And they had a luncheon, and that was a great turnout. Kenneth Mendoza with Road and Bridge, thank you for getting some signs taken care of. What else there? Jonathan, Road and Bridge, thank you guys for the mowing out in Clareville area. People were starting to, when's that mower coming? When's that mower coming? I pulled out of a patient's house and saw it. It's like, good job. And then also for the brush pickup in Blueberry Hill, that was big. So thank you guys for that. And then attended the Chamber of Commerce board meeting. And as Commissioner Olivares said, we had our third class of Leadership B County, which that was a long one. Good. We went to the police department, the sheriff's office, the BISD police department, and then out to the prison. So that was a long, interesting day. I want to congratulate Barbara Sager
on accomplishing 50 years as a registered nurse, and also Fire Chief Bill Burris for 50 years with the Beeville Fire Department. And they're still working. So congratulations to you two. I was invited to a round-the-room discussion with Congressman Cloud and Bastrop to discuss the legislative laws, changes that need to be made to some laws, and new laws need to be created for the betterment of not just B County, but for all the surrounding counties. That was a well-attended event. Ms. Casas, thank you for inviting me to the Barnhart Library, where we met the doctor that was, we wish he could stay, but told her, consider coming back. So that was a good turnout. Attended the courthouse Christmas lighting as well. And if you didn't see me, I was the guy in the big red suit. So that was a good turnout. And then participated in the lighted Christmas parade, which is great. Daytime parades are pretty cool, but the nighttime, that sheds a whole new light on things. So, road signs around Amador Ramirez and the surrounding areas. We've been talking about road signs getting stolen, and talked to the game warden, and you just never know who is watching, okay? I know we've all set it up here. If you see something, say something. Well, evidently someone said something. There was a report to the game warden that some individual, young guy, had illegally shot a deer and gave the address, and the game warden went to the house, and lo and behold, there's a bunch of road signs. Mm-hmm. And, not just stop signs and stuff, but where it said Amador Ramirez, so we know exactly where they came from. And he got to talking to the young man, and of course, he squealed on his buddy that was helping him. So the game warden is looking at getting both of them for that. So again, there's always someone watching. All right. Attended the tree lighting for the Christus Spawn Hospital. That was well attended, like Commissioner Farias said. And I want to thank Martha Cuellar and St. James. They asked me to call the bingo yesterday, and that was always well attended. So with that, I will pass to my left.
Thank you, Commissioner. You guys did a great job. I won't reiterate all the things you said because I was at the same meetings, the same lighting, so we won't go through that again. And in the interest of brevity, because after the 10 o'clock public hearing, I need to leave, and Commissioner Farias will assume control of the agenda. But until then, the judge and I are on several committees with the Council of Governments. We've been meeting a lot down there lately. Budget committee, nominating committee, executive committee, the regular committee. The thing that I came out with this week, we have a new executive director down there, and she is dynamite. She's doing good. She has found some money for veterans. Now, it won't be available February, but our veterans officer in B County is not aware of it yet, but all the veterans out there, contact her to contact Council of Governments and see how to access that money. Supposedly it's $25,000 per veteran for things the veterans need. Like they need a ramp at their house. They need repairs in their restrooms or something. So this is brand new money to the Council of Governments. But get a hold of our veterans officer. I haven't seen her lately, but get a hold of her and have her contact the Council of Governments about accessing that money. It won't be available till February, but now's the time to start asking the questions. Road and Bridge. Now, we all know how good a job they do. When I was in the military, there was a sign above the parts desk, and I think of Road and Bridge, and I keep thinking about this sign, and I think about Road and Bridge, and what it said was, we have done so much with so little for so long, we can now do anything with nothing. And that's the way these guys are. Let's give them a round of applause. They do a good job. They really do. In the interest of brevity, I'm going to conclude my remarks. I know that y'all need to write this down because this is a one on here. And we're going to move on to public comments. Is there anyone who'd like to do public comment? I know the city manager would like to do public comment. If you would, step to the lectern and identify yourself, please.
Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to speak here this morning. This is kind of short notice, kind of hit me hard. But my name is Michael Montes. I'm a veteran. This past week, I don't know if a lot of y'all know on social media, it's on there. We had a Marine, 33-year-old Marine take his life in front of the VFW in San Antonio. So I didn't have anything prepared for this, but I mean, it's been hitting me hard. I mean, right now the councilman, there's Mr. Farias, Chris Lenny, they're helping my son go through a nomination process. And he's in the next steps to try to get into service academy, service country like my wife and I did. And so reading this and seeing what's going on, I'm trying to put a plan together and reach out to people who maybe they have plans already here for suicide prevention for military veterans. And not just our local veterans, any veteran that comes through this town. Because suicide for the military or for veterans is different, even for first responders, it's different than a normal suicide. It's a silent killer that they hold deep inside, that they can't let go, they can't talk to nobody. Sometimes they can't even talk to a comrade or somebody who they serve served with. So I mean, it hits me kind of hard. So excuse me let me take a quick breath. But like what I want to let y'all know, I'm going to try to put a plan together. I know there's stuff out there right now in this community, and I do want to start pushing really hard to bring this to the light. I mean, a lot of us, we know a lot of veterans. We speak to a lot of veterans. We do say thank you for your service, but it goes further than that. It's their sacrifice, what they did that we don't know. And maybe we're not meant to know, but we need to know that, let them know that we're there, we love them, we care for them. Sometimes just shaking their hands. I did write something that I wanted to say, so I didn't forget, but it's just, if you have a veteran in your family, you know a veteran, or even see one out in the community, take a moment to let them know you love them. You see them, you appreciate them, let them know they matter, thank them for the sacrifice they made for all of us, because they truly did. Even if they went to war, or they didn't go to war, they supported the war, they did anything, or even just a new service member. It's hard. It gets hard. It's hard because it's a different way of life. So I just want to say, pray for them and keep them in your prayers. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Montes. Mr. Jocelyn, sir. This is our city manager.
Thank you to the judge and the commissioner's court for allowing me a little bit of time. I want to introduce myself. My name is Andy Jocelyn. I am the new city manager for the city of Beeville. I appreciate Mayor Willow and the council having the trust in me and the foresight to know that it takes somebody with 30-plus years experience in municipal government to work with them and the external partners to fix the issues that we've got. And I said fix the issues, but there's a lot of good things happening in the city of Beeville, a lot of things that we can accomplish if we work together. I have expertise in budget and finance, critical incident management, and then also long-term projects. So I think I'm a good fit for the community. I'm willing to take the hits and the hard work that it comes with that. Done it before. I was the city manager of the city of Floresville twice, the city manager of the city of Alice, and the city manager of the city of Balcones Heights. In Alice, I undertook the city when they were $7 million in a deficit, and I was able to cut that $4 million one year, $3 million the next. And then I started the project that ended up helping them with their water issues. Michael Esparza, the city manager, was my mayor pro tem at that time, and he called me when this position came open and said, hey, they need you in Beeville. I think that you need to apply, and that's what I did. Thanks to my Lord and Savior, I was chosen. I'm here today, and I can tell the community and the citizens that I'm here to work day and night, no matter how long, how many hours, to make sure that we all move forward from what we're dealing with and then come out with a positive outcome. Again, I thank you. I thank the city council, Mayor Willow, and the council for allowing me to serve, and I thank you, and I hope to work close with you as I did with the other counties and the county judge and the commissioner's court. So thank you.
Sir.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else for public comment? Going once?
I do.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd just like to thank the commissioners, and the judge is not here, for the work starting on what's going to be the new Elections Administration. We're not going to call it OJEL anymore. We're going to call it soon to be new Elections Administration Office. But thank y'all very much. It's going well.
Anyone else? Mr. Willow, sir.
Not the mayor, not the mayor.
Mr. Willow, Senior.
Mike Willow with Texas Division of Emergency Management. In a few minutes, I'll have a couple of people coming from the Regional 5 headquarters to be here for item number 14 on your agenda. Should you have any questions or comments, these ladies that are coming are the experts in mitigation. So when you have questions about debris management, they are the resource. So they'll be here shortly. We're texting as we speak, and they should be here shortly. So,
Thank you, Mr. Willow. Anyone else? Moving right along, item number 7, the following items are of an administrative nature. Commissioners Court has been furnished documentation on each item, and all such items may be acted upon by one vote without being discussed separately unless requested by a commissioner or county judge.
Move to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further comments? All opposed? If all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign. It's unanimous. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. I'm going to take the liberty of bouncing around in the agenda. We're going to do number 10, approve Tyler Technologies cost proposal for enterprise justice software implementation and installation for the B County District Clerks, District Judges, and County Clerks' offices. Judge Bauer, you have the floor, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your courtesies, gentlemen, in getting me up here quickly. And I suspect one of the reasons is because I'm coming asking for money, and so the sooner I'm out of here, the less expensive it will be for our county. I am coming with very good news. This is a request for the Tyler Technologies cost proposal to be approved. I think I've made it clear to the commissioners in the past how essential it is that the Tyler Technologies be implemented in our county clerk and district clerk's offices for the reports and the requirements that are being made of us by the legislature. Their requirements determine whether or not we get grants and money, and so these reports are more essential than I can express. I did meet with the governor's office. Much thanks to J.M. Lozano's office for making that possible. B County did not initially qualify for supplemental income or supplemental payment on this proposal by the Office of Court Administration due to our size. But the governor's office heard of our need, and the Office of Court Administration came and made a personal visit to our county clerk's office. And after that visit, not only by the Office of Court Administration, but with the governor's office, lo and behold, the Office of Court Administration is going to underwrite this proposal to the tune of about $600,000. The B County portion would be $280,206. This would get the Tyler Technology program implemented in our county clerk's office, our district clerk's office, as well as the district judge's office. Selfishly, this is the program that is used in San Patricio County and Aransas County, and so it would make it much easier for me and for your district judges, but frankly, it would make it much better for B County Title. The implementation would take between 16 and 18 months, and because of this, we have asked, or maybe because of this, they've agreed to take this payment in 2 payments. So I believe $140,103 would need to come out of this year's budget, and then the other half out of next year's budget. Tyler has agreed to that, and I've spoken with April. I believe, I'm going to let her tell you the details, but between the district clerk's budget and the general fund, we should be able to cover this very easily. April, could you tell the Commissioners Court about exactly where this money's coming from?
Yes, so in our current budget, we have 95,000 coming from the district clerk's office or records management already, so that's a big portion of that, 140. The general fund already has that set aside too, of course, more than that for this purchase. So with the OCA funding, this is just great news. We did get that confirmation, so that's really great news. The 2 years, we're able to split it, work on the other portion for this coming budget.
Okay.
And also the procurement is met. They sent that procurement information to me, so I'll have that as well.
This sounds so good, I'll ask for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion in 2 seconds. Any further discussion? All those approve, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Congratulations, ma'am. It's in the works.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you for all the work that you've done and the work that the auditor's done.
Yes, I
It's
have to give
awesome.
April a whole lot of credit.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And I know you need to leave, so have a safe journey.
Yeah, I think this software is going to be really an improvement to the county. I know it's something we've been needing for a very long time.
It's difficult when every department has their own software, and so this will go a long way, I think, to smoothing out that process and perhaps resulting in more grants. Yes. I like that.
Okay, we will move to item 19 now. Approve use of available funds in the B County Health Care Fund, 1, to purchase or assist in the purchase of specialized helicopter moving equipment for use at the helicopter pad and hangar used by the Halo fighter to hospital. Commissioner Frias, I think you have some information on this, sir.
Yes, sir. Board member, Mr. Gary Jones brought this to my attention here. Currently, when that helicopter lands, they put it on a dolly, or how do they get it into the hangar at this moment?
Right now, they land on the concrete pad that's out there. The problem is a $5 million helicopter that has all the avionics in it. The heat is just devastating to it. So this apparatus will allow the helicopter to land on top of it. Pilot gets out with a joystick and remotely controls and pushes it into the hangar to where it's out of the elements.
Okay.
Do we have an amount and a motion, sir?
Yes. We have an amount of $53,500, which I talked to Ms. Cantu, our auditor, and we'll be getting that from Healthcare Fund 1, not our general budget. And I make a motion that we send and pay for this heliwagon.
I second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
No, I think this is a great asset to the county. I know I'm familiar with a lot of these helicopters and what it takes to move them. And, if you have an individual trying to manually move this helicopter into a base, you're looking potentially of a potential accident, back injury, and so one injury like that will pay for this 10 times.
Yes, sir. So,
All those in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Congratulations. You have your helipad, sir.
thank you. Mr. Jones? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you all for being here and giving us the information. We're going to move now to number 12, approve appointment to the B Area Partnership Board. The county judge is currently on the board. He's taking himself off. Just doesn't have the time to be there, and he's asking someone to take his place. He and I discussed this, and I know that Commissioner Frias is on the board. We're fixing to put you on the board. Tino, it's open, sir, if you will accept.
I'll accept.
I recommend then, I'll make a motion, we approve Tino for the board for the
I'll
BR
second.
Partnership. We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Number 13, approve appointment of Commissioners Court member to serve as a representative on the Natural Resource Advisory Committee. I've been on that committee. It used to be the Solid Waste Committee for over 20 years. And I'll be honest, I'm having trouble making the meetings. And Commissioner Lenny expressed an interest some time ago in a tire cleanup, so he's interested in the committee. And Commissioner Lenny, would you accept the nomination, sir?
I would.
I'll recommend Commissioner Lenny be appointed to that board. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Congratulations, sir. You are now a board member.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got an item on instant recovery cleanup. I think we're going to wait. Mr. Willow said some folks are coming for that. Okay, let me go to one other item first. Number 15, approve request to authorize emergency purchase of radios for the Road and Bridge Department due to health and safety issues. This came before the court, the last court meeting. We approved it. They were gonna come back with some numbers. They have. We have to thank Ryan at EOC for getting the bids and stuff. The thing I noticed, we approved 10, the bids were for 6. And I'm gonna ask Road and Bridge, they got bids on 2 different radios. Which one do you want?
Gonna be the APX 900 model.
Okay, which cost is that?
It's just the 13,902, but that's for 6 radios.
Okay, okay, we want to increase this to 10, because I think the auditor found the money was there.
So what?
It's an emergency.
If it's an emergency purchase, we can do a budget amendment that I can turn in next commissioner's support for the amount of the purchase to hit the road and bridge fund balance.
Okay.
Which they have sufficient.
Gentlemen, I'd like a motion recommending 10 of these, emergency and hitting their fund balance.
So moved.
We've got a motion, do we have a second?
Second with a question.
Second with a question. What's your question, sir?
Are they, who's gonna program the, are they programmable, or are they gonna be obsolete in 1 year, 2 years? Are they gonna be, I mean, I don't wanna spend this much money and then 2 years from now you say, hey, well, we bought the radios and they won't, you know. Go ahead, Mr. Garza.
So with them, they come with the initial program is covered in that amount.
Okay?
And then once that amount has been paid for, we have somebody locally that can help us program it if there's any updates or anything that's needed. So I would say you probably get about 10 years life out of them. So I think they're at the point now where we're actually getting a little bit more use out of them.
Okay, so they'll cover all the channels from SO, fire departments and everything else, or?
Correct. They'll cover all the public safety frequencies, and then it'll also, the surrounding areas if they had to assist Goliad County or somebody else, they do have that capability of being utilized over there.
Ray, do you have training for the guys so they can know not to, I mean, if they get to a situation where there's a fire emergency with the sheriff's office, ambulances, a little training for that, or is there?
Yeah, we'll have something set up for them.
Yeah, ensure they follow the right protocol.
Yeah,
and
right
get it
protocol, so
right.
not jam up all the stations, or,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about?
I'm sure they'll coordinate with the sheriff and everything, make sure they do it right, because if they do it wrong, we'll cut them off.
What's currently being used now? What do y'all have for radios?
They're using their cell phones, and there's bad cell phone reception out in the county, and it's dangerous when they're doing road work. That's why we're here.
Our old radios are outdated, the batteries are dying, we can't find no batteries for them. I think we only have 4. Some of them, we keep them on the charger just so we can hear what emergencies are out, but other than that, it's just our cell phones.
I believe those radios that Road and Bridge has were purchased in like 2004. It was right after 9/11. Whatever federal funding came after 9/11, that's how old those handheld radios are.
So we're gonna take them out of service and get rid of them, sell them, do whatever we can with them, or?
We'll figure something out with them, but yes.
Okay.
If we can salvage 1 or 2 and make them usable, that'll add to their cache of radios that they would have on hand.
Okay, just as long as they don't sit in a box in an inventory and not, we'll
Yeah.
get rid of them.
Sure.
We'll get rid of it. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Congratulations, y'all now have radios, so it'll be 10 of them. So get with Road and Bridge, get with the EOC and work that out and then get back to the auditor.
Do you have a total cost on that?
Well, we have a cost for 6, and then they'll need to extrapolate the cost for 4 more. The total cost for 6 was $13,902. So you can theoretically divide that by 6 and add it back, but they'll get an exact cost, because it may be less because we're getting 10.
And I can do the budget amendment when they get the cost.
Yes, ma'am, and it was an emergency, that's correct. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move to number 25, approve Expo request for Expo grounds and auditorium rental fee waivers for the Western Week pageant on September 27, 2026, and Western Week October 2nd through 4th, 2026. Ms. Silvas, do you have some information for us, ma'am?
I do, and I'm going to give you a copy of this summary for each of you. Just so you have it. Western Week was very successful this year, and we have reorganized. We have a nonprofit organization that is now B County Western Week that we will be taking care of this event going forward. So I have a couple of my board members here today, Michael Silvas and Tracy Yantz, and Katrina Rincon, which is part of both committees, Miss Western Week and Western Week. But we're asking for a waiver again for this year. This year, we had a great turnout. We had almost 4,000 people go through the gates those 4 days, Thursday through Sunday. We had, the carnival had 1,800 bracelets sold those 4 days.
Awesome.
On the Thursday night alone, I think the sheriff and I were both astonished at the parking that was there. I think we had over 500 cars parked. We were unprepared and unfamiliar. We didn't know what to expect. It's our first time coming back. A celebration this big hasn't taken place in probably 10 or 15 years here. So it was a great turnout. The carnival did well. The live entertainment did well. The rodeo did really well. The rodeo had 543 people attend. They had 80 participants. 74 were from out of town. Only 6 were local. And then we had a great roping event. We had, the VFW took care of our beer booth, and they made some good money. They said they were able to survive a few more months thanks to us. The fire department from Papalote and Tynan took care of the parking. They parked over 900 cars in 2 days. They did amazing. They had a great fundraiser. So everybody was very pleased. There's some numbers there for you, the hotel nights, volunteers. We had about 100 volunteers help us this year. The FFA students, 4-H, thanks to Ms. Yonts in the schools. We had participation from Pettis and Skidmore and BISD, so we're very proud. Law enforcement from BISD helped us, along with a lot of the committee people are here too. EOC was amazing, the sheriff. We just had outpouring support from all over the community. So our Western Week dates are actually kicking off on September the 27th, on Sunday with a pageant. And again, the pageant was sold out again. We ran out of chairs again. We put out 530 chairs, ran out of chairs again. We had about 60 people standing. So, we will go through Sunday, October 4th. The project we did this year was we bought chairs for the pavilion because I think some of you went out there and you saw the chairs and the tables that are out there. They need to be replaced. So we bought chairs just to accommodate this year's event. But our project for next year is to buy tables and chairs because we obviously need tables. And we are taking market days to the pavilion next year. It will actually be Thursday through Sunday. We have been asked by the carnival to extend through Sunday because that is their livelihood. And they reported that they brought in, just rides alone was about $66,000 revenue in 4 days. That is not the concessionaires. So they had a great turnout. They signed a contract already. We have the grounds already committed for the next 2 years. They're committed to B County for the first weekend of October. They are a huge carnival. They are almost as big as Bug Days. They were short of 3 rides to be as big as Bug Days. We're very excited to welcome them back. And they gave us a $5,000 seed money donation to get ready for next year. So we're very excited, and we hope that the Commissioners Court will support us again. I'm very proud of our Western Week committee that has stepped up. The committee has been formed for 2 years as a committee because we thought the chamber was going to do the event, but then they chose not to. So this committee has formed a nonprofit organization, and we just received our 501c3 in the mail yesterday. So we are official, 501c3, tax exempt. So we'll be looking for more funding. I have been advised by one of our local leaders that the state has funds available for festivals, so we'll be requesting a grant as well to keep this festival going. Dylan Dozier was on our committee, and he did a lot of research about Western Week, and he says Western Week dates back as far as 1927. So I hope that the Commissioners Court and this community will embrace keeping this tradition alive. and
Ms.
support
Silvas,
us.
the tables and chairs, approximate dollar amount that you're going to be spending on that?
We are hoping to spend about $2,000 because we need it so terribly, and we think we can take care of it.
I think the more the better then.
Yes.
I'll ask for a motion.
So moved.
We have a motion. We have a second.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second.
Question.
And a question.
Wally, you have all these dates put down, they're secured?
Yes, sir.
So they don't clash with anything later on?
Correct. They're open in April. They're contracted.
Okay.
Okay. Any other comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Congratulations, ma'am. But before you leave the podium, the work that this lady did and the things that, where's her husband? That I know he put up with because he was there as support. She deserves, I don't know, at least a round of applause, guys.
Yes, and I do want to say that because we have, I mean, a lot of us are women, and our husbands always are there to support us. We have 3 wonderful volunteers, Mr. Gantz, and we have Janie Gonzalez, who's not here today. She's our vice president of Western Week. Her husband is a volunteer, and of course, my husband has been a volunteer for the 48 years I've been married to him. So, and we just got back from the Bahamas celebrating 48 years, so, anyway. But-
Thank you again.
And I want to let you know that we went to the Bahamas, and they were telling us in Nassau that the signs are always stolen. And they corrected that by putting, the street signs are now on the bottom of the cement block of the lights. So nobody can steal them anymore. That's what Nassau did.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. We appreciate your support and also your monetary contributions. This community helped us raise let me see the exact number, $9,850 for the rodeo. The rodeo cost us $10,000, we were a little short. But $9,850 came from a lot of these pockets in $100 checks, $250 checks. $9,850 to raise in 4 weeks is a lot of money to raise, but we did it. We did it. We have a great community, very supportive, and we just hope to be able to keep Western Week going for another 50 years. We have a nonprofit organization. Our treasurer is Joshua Cantu. He's a young guy. He's in his, I think he's 29. And I was like, this is what we need. We need you for another 50 years. So, you know, us oldies have to move on. So, but thank you again. I
Yes, ma'am.
appreciate all of you.
Thank you.
All right, ma'am.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna excuse myself because I
Please.
ain't gone 8 days and I ain't gonna check on the jail too.
Go for it. We need to be cognizant of our 10 o'clock public hearing. We've got, probably have time for item 14, discuss update action regarding possible major emergency incident and recovery cleanup. Mr. Willow, did you have some folks that wanted to come in?
He didn't hear you. He's outside.
Wally, would you ask Mr. Willow, tell him this is their agenda item?
Commissioner, do you have the number 8? Do you have the list of the people we're going to recognize for the Christmas lights?
I don't have that information. I don't have it. Mr. Willow, did you have some folks here that want to speak?
Just,
Okay.
introduce,
In case we have questions.
In case we have questions.
take questions if you have any.
Okay, let me lead the folks and the court into this, if you would. Whenever we say discuss, update, action, major emergency incident, county judge tasked me with getting with emergency management. If we had an F5 tornado go through Normanna and it destroyed Normanna, what would we do with the debris? Where would we take the trees? Where would we take the destroyed houses? That's what we looked at. We had a meeting at the Emergency Management Center. We had fire departments there. We had different folks there. Mr. Willow was there. A lot of discussion ensued. And TCEQ gets involved because where do you take it? How do you get rid of it? Do you burn it? No, you can't. Can you bury it? No, you can't. You can't do this or that. The auditor's office gets involved. If you don't do it a certain way, you can't get reimbursed. And it got very interesting very fast. And we realized real quick that there's a lot more to it than just saying, oh, let's go clean it up. The first thing you have to do is clear the roads for all the emergency equipment, the ambulances, the first aid equipment, the sheriff's office, first responders. Then you go back and our road and bridge will be involved with our maintainers clearing the roads. But just think about it. It hasn't happened here yet. But look what happened down at Rockport when Hurricane Harvey that hit down there? And those of you that went down there saw all that material out in the state right-of-way. Okay, if it happens in Skidmore, where do you put the material? If it happens in Tyner, where do you put the material? If it happens in Pettus, where do you put the material? And these guys came up with some great ideas. Thomas Mingers from Tyner said, man, we got the old railroad right-of-way down there. Skidmore said we have the railroad right-of-way. We've got some caliche pits up in the north end of the county. We've got some highway department right-of-way. So, Mr. Willow, Mr. Garza, if y'all would like to add to this, this is your time, sir. And if you'll introduce these folks here, and I'd appreciate it, because what's going to happen, this is all going to wind up in emergency management. We may be putting a package together and coming up with ideas, but it's all going to hit emergency management because that's who they're going to call. It's kind of like Ghostbusters. Who do you call? Ryan. He's the man.
So one of the things that we kind of came up with is we're going to approach it doing community by community. So we're going to start out at the south end of the county. We're going to start out with Papalote. And we're going to come up with the plan and develop the plan completely for that area, get permits and stuff through TCEQ. And then we'll move on to Tynan, then to Skidmore. The city of Beeville will probably be last because they have a lot more infrastructure within the city to be able to store that type of stuff. And then we're going to move into Normanna, Pettis, and Pawnee areas. So it's going to take a while. It's going to be a task because of getting permits through TCEQ and all that, get everything pre-approved. So what TCEQ is going to probably allow us to do is they're going to give us a permit. We're not going to enact it. We're just going to have a pre-approval already done for a physical location already set in stone. So that way we know if it happens in Papalote, we're taking it to this location. That area's already been permitted for that, and we'll have to separate the stuff of, household construction equipment versus, down trees or that type of brush management type stuff. So we're gonna start out, like I said, in the south end of the county and work our way up, and it's gonna be a little bit labor intensive for us, but we're gonna work together with Road and Bridge. The area fire department's got involved because they know their areas better than we do. So they know what areas are available. Hey, in the past, this is where we put this type of stuff, and that helps us along the way. So, and then Mr. Willow, you want the microphone, or you want?
No, I don't. I think I can. TDM, Texas Division of Emergency Management, is not just another, well, it is another avenue, but we're divided into certain areas. These two specialists are with the mitigation department. They deal with the aftermath of Harvey, the aftermath of Kerrville, which this morning's talk, they have cleared 4.1 million cubic acres, or cubic yards of debris. That's a tremendous amount. Where do they put it? How do they manage it? These ladies know. So if you have questions about certain things that need to be in the contract, certain things that you don't want in the contract that you might need, might not need, if you have areas that you really aren't aware of, this is the resource that we have to offer. And these ladies are awesome. I've worked with them down in the valley when they had the floods down there. So they know what they're doing. So if you have any questions, Nancy is not quiet all the time. I'm really surprised she's quiet now. But if not, questions here. We'll be at the EOC for about a half hour, 45 minutes. If you want to stop by and ask questions, we'll be there as well. But wealth of knowledge right here for you.
I got it. Is there interlocal agreements that have to be set in place with like the city of Beeville, or how about the unincorporated areas like Pawnee or Mineral or Pettis or things like that?
If it is your legal responsibility, and most of what I'm talking about is because we want at TDM, we want to help the jurisdictions get reimbursed. So you get reimbursed after a federally declared disaster. That's when we are eligible to get reimbursed from the federal government. So everything that we help you with is so that you are eligible for reimbursement. So when and if you need an interlocal agreement, is if you are going to go into a jurisdiction that is not your legal responsibility to take care of. If it is Beat County's legal responsibility to go into all of these jurisdictions and take care of their debris, then you wouldn't need an interlocal agreement. The only time you would need agreements is if you're going to go and assist somebody, or a different jurisdiction that is not your legal responsibility. Because if it's not your legal responsibility, then the federal government's going to say, well, why are you spending your money if they can spend their money, or those kinds of issues.
Correct. It's like the city of Beeville. When you get in here, they have their, like our road and bridge department, they have their utility department and things like that. So then it gets to a paper chase. Who's going to be responsible? Who's going to get paid, reimbursed? Who keeps up with the records? Is there an ABC guide that Mr. Garza can keep in his office that we follow protocol all the way through?
So if it is your legal responsibility to take care of the debris removal, and let's say you acquire a contract, you as a jurisdiction are an eligible applicant. So eligible applicants are going to be your local, your governments, city and county. So if the county is going to do it for the city, then you would need to have an interlocal agreement with the city. You're
Okay.
gonna take care of it, you're gonna pay for it as a county, and then you would be the one applying for reimbursement. So in that case, yes, you would need an agreement. All of these other incorporated areas, and if it is currently the county's legal responsibility
Correct.
to take care of them, then you wouldn't need an agreement. But if you are going to take care of it as a county, then you would be responsible for the expenses, and then you would be responsible for getting reimbursed.
Okay. I know that after Hurricane Harvey, the court was just flooded with all these contractors coming from all over the place trying, hey, we're gonna take care of your, sign up with us and sign up here and sign up there.
And that's one of the things that I was telling Mr. Willett to make sure that he conveys, is that we are here to support you, we are here to assist you. Of course, it is your prerogative on what you want to choose, what contractor and all of that good stuff. In order for it to be eligible, you do have to go through the proper procurement processes and following your policies and all that good stuff. We also could help you with that. With those, there's a lot of contractors that are going to come here and they are going to sell you all of their bells and whistles. One of the main reasons is because they know that if it is a federally declared disaster, you will get reimbursed.
Correct.
However, you want to make sure you have to pay for it first, and then we go for reimbursement. And we have to make sure that, FEMA approves everything that is eligible for you to get reimbursed. We want to help you with that information if you'd like, that we can tell you what is it that you really don't need to spend money on, and what is it that is imperative that you do spend money on. Because these contractors are going to come and they're going to give you this contract that has, we can do all of this for you, which is great and dandy, but you don't always need all of this. So if you need any assistance with that.
Yeah, we got caught really short, when that happened, and then all of a sudden, the very next agenda, emergency, we had contractors wanted to be placed on the agenda, hey, we need to talk to the court, we need to sign you up, and we didn't have time to review this. This is a good time to be proactive about it and know what's going on. So, thank you, appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Quick question.
Yes,
So
sir.
who maintains or who has a current copy of all the interlocal agreements that we have for debris removal? I know we have one for Skidmore, but what about the other? Do we have any place?
No, there's no
That's
interlocal for Skidmore.
unincorporated. I'm
So
just
we
talking
don't
about,
need, so we don't need to have one?
No,
I thought
just
we just need an agreement?
no, just for Beeville, I'm just talking about Beeville, because then we'd clash, because they have their department, we have ours, who's gonna get paid for it? Who's
Yeah.
gonna turn in paperwork?
Everything else we're responsible for anyway.
All through the whole county.
Now, if it's a school or something like that, that's different. But the town of Skidmore, the town of Tynan, that's ours.
Pettis, Pawnee.
Pettis, Pawnee.
Papalote.
So we don't need to have one in
No,
place?
no, not with them,
Okay.
just
The only
Beeville.
agreements I think where we may need to enact is with areas that don't belong to the county, property-wise, to be able to store stuff on. I think that's gonna be one of the agreements we're gonna have to develop and meet with those people for, to make sure that they're okay with where we're gonna stack stuff.
Right.
Because unfortunately, we don't own every right-of-way in some of those neighborhoods, so just something to think about.
Okay.
This is just a discussion item. There's no action necessary unless there's something you guys can think of. I want to appreciate Ryan Garza, though, the work that they do at the EOC. Folks, y'all don't realize these guys are working really 24 hours a day. They get a call at 2 o'clock in the morning. They're out on the highway with their equipment. You don't realize it because you go by and here's this building and here's a pickup sitting there. But they're working all the time. They're kind of like the sheriff's office. They're working 24 hours a day. And people don't realize it. They keep us safe, they keep everything going like it should, and they don't ask for a thing. They don't ask for recognition. Sometimes they ask for a pay raise, but that's a whole other thing. But they do a great job, and they're underappreciated. They really are. It's kind of like everything else. When everything's running smooth, man, it's running smooth. There's no problem. It's when it hits the fan that these guys are right there in front of everything. So we appreciate what y'all do. We really do. Thank y'all very much.
They do an excellent job.
Yes.
Well said.
And we're fixing to start the public hearing. I'm talking, killing time. We have a public hearing at 10 o'clock. We're almost there.
You want to recognize?
We don't have time. We've got 20 seconds. We're going to go to item 16 in about 10 seconds. And like I was saying, after this public hearing, Commissioner Farias will assume the agenda. I have to be gone. It is now 10 o'clock. Item 16, public hearing pursuant to Texas Transportation Code, Chapter 253, entitled County Improvement of Subdivision Roads, Vernon, 2003, to consider designating North Street and Pettis as a two-way street. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
Make a motion to.
We've got a motion. Do we have a second? Motion and a second. All those in favor? Aye. The public hearing is now open. Does anyone want to testify as to making North Street two-way in Pettis? Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead and step to the mic.
Please.
Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Jesus Hernandez. I am the current superintendent at Pettis ISD. The reason why I'm speaking is because this motion came from our board. Historically, North Street, which runs alongside the south end of our campus, ironically, was designated as a one-way back when the district passed a bond and did some construction on there. We found it a lot easier at that point to make that street a one-way so that the debris and the construction equipment could come through at a certain way and not get in the way of the flow of dismissal and arrival. Now that all the construction is done, that street remained one way, which now really becomes a nuisance. Buses have to take an alternate route just to get back to the bus barn. So we are asking and petitioning the Commissioner's Court to consider making that street two-way again so that we can have adequate flow of traffic during dismissal and arrival.
Thank you, Dr. Hernandez.
Thank you,
Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you.
Anyone else want to testify on the two-way of North Street? Bailiff, would you see if anyone in the hall would like to testify, sir? Do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to close the public hearing. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. The public hearing is now closed. We are now designating North Street and Pettis as a two-way street. Do I have a motion to do this?
So moved.
We have two motions and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Effective immediately, as soon as Road and Bridge can get up there and change those signs, North Street will be a two-way street again. So thank you, Road and Bridge. Mr. Hernandez, thank you for being here, sir. We appreciate you bringing this to our attention. Gentlemen, if you would, I need to move out. Commissioner Farias, sir, would you assume the agenda? Okay.
Need to do this. 16.
What do I give gentlemen?
Yes,
We have
okay, be careful.
Open hearing to change the speed limit sign down to 25.
Okay, close public hearing. This is a two-way, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the two-way. So you got them backwards. That's okay.
Okay, we'll take care. Let's go to 17.
Well, we already did 17. You need to do 16.
All right, item number 16 is another public hearing pursuant to Texas Transportation Code 253 entitled County Improvement of Subdivision Roads, Vernon, 2003, to consider designating North. No,
We just did that one.
No.
Okay. 17. That's the speed limit.
Yeah, I got you. I'm sorry.
You got me mixed. You
I'm
got me
sorry. That was
turned around.
my mistake.
All right, item number 17. It's a public hearing pursuant to Texas Code, Chapter 253, entitled County Improvement of Subdivision Roads, Vernon, 2003, to consider the reduction of speed and the replacement of a 30-mile-per-hour speed limit sign to 25 miles per hour speed limit sign with a red border on County Road 6002.
Good point.
Okay, he said them different?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Retract that one again. We'll wait till 10:30. Let's go to the top of the list again. Let's go to number 8 at the very beginning. And number 8 is approved placement of signage on the courthouse grounds thanking the donors for their support of the courthouse Christmas lights. And I have a list of the donors of that, and that's Karnes County National Bank, Aztec Chevrolet, Coastal Bend Ford, Coastal Bend Dodge, and Jeep Ram. And we truly want to thank them. We've had so many comments. I mean, the lighting here is tremendous, so we need a motion to approve a signage to give them thanks.
Make a motion to approve.
All right, second?
Second.
All right. Then we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And we thank them, and we want to give Karnes County, National Bank, Aztec Chevrolet, Coastal Bend Ford, Coastal Bend Dodge Jeep Ram, a big thank you for supporting B County. Thank you so much. All right. Number 9, we have approve an amendment to number 1 to the interlocal agreement between B County and the Skidmore Water Supply Corporation regarding the construction of a groundwater storage tank. Commissioner, is that yours?
Yes. So you want to add a little bit more to it? Okay.
Hi, my name is Frances Melvin. I am the grant administrator. This is actually from our ARPA funds. It has been kind of on hold, but we went ahead and did some looking, and we're going to release the funds. And the change is for the date. It would have been December of 25 is the end date, but we have moved it to June 30th of 2026. I'm sorry, it would have, the original end date would have been December 31st, 2024. But GrantWorks has gone in and we're extending it to June 30th of 2026 for this tank to be done.
Great, good.
GrantWorks approved the change?
Yes.
the date?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Second.
All right. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you very much. Item number 11 is a contract and agreement for the detention of the juvenile offenders between the Juvenile Board of San Patricio County and the Juvenile Board of B County. Is that judges? Let me look, see here. Number 11,
Normal
Just
business.
housekeeping.
it's just housekeeping.
Yeah.
So,
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion carries. Thank you very much. Let me go, still 10:05. Okay, number 18. Approve the agreement between B County and Komatsu Architecture for the B County Courthouse Master Plan Project Update for the Texas Historical Commission records. That's one of my items that I'm working on. I think Francis Melvin has a copy that we had a meeting with on the plan, and you have the amount.
So, currently, for the, it is 6,000, where did it go? $6,196. This is for updating the existing conditions and evaluation and summary. The actual grant application will be free. They're doing that part free of charge. So it's just updating the 2020, or the 2006 restoration plan and the 2000 master plan.
Commissioners, this is the next step to the courthouse restoration, so in order for us to move forward and get the grant going, this is the very next step, and it's gonna be at the cost of $6,196. We did budget funds for that during the budget season, and I'm asking for approval on it.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Move on to the next one. Thank you. Okay, number 20, approve resolution authorizing the county sheriff to enter into a multi-use agreement with the Texas Department of Transportation, allowing the installation and operation of automatic license plate recognition cameras in the Texas Department of Transportation right-of-way. All right. Chief or Sheriff, do y'all have anything on this, or? I think you brought the discussion up the last time.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did. This is just the multi-use agreement with the Texas Department of Public Transportation, allowing the installation of the poles that the LP readers are going to be on.
Okay.
So it's gonna be in a tech stock right away. It's just giving approval that they are gonna do the installation.
And these just are license plate readers that catch traffic to and from?
Yes, it's, we're gonna put them at different parts of the county on the ingress coming in. Burr, Clare, Pettis, 59 West, 202, and in Skidmore. So it's just picking up if there's any stolen vehicles coming from the Houston area or from the valley. Those license plates get put into a system. Once they get picked up by one of the cameras, we get alert, and we can send a deputy out there to, to try to intercept the vehicle, things like that. People that are being looked for, like elderly people that get lost, we can put their license plate in, and if that vehicle license plate comes up somewhere in the county or other areas, we'll get alert, so we think it's a good thing.
I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any more discussion?
Just one quick one. I'd like to thank Chief Deputy for providing some additional information offline. Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Motion passes. All right, thank you. All right, number 21, I think this is in conjunction with the one before it. Approve the multi-use agreement between B County, the Texas Department of Transportation, B County Sheriff's Office permit the state to allow the construction and the maintenance and operation of a pole-mounted license plate reader.
Move to approve.
Same thing, yeah.
All right,
Second.
okay, we have a motion, first and second, and all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Motion carries. Number 22, approve the auction agreement between B County and Apple Towing Company for the B County Law Enforcement Center.
I
Is
think
that
this
something that,
Just normal business on April.
is that,
Do you-
This is for Sharon. Yes, the same company that's been doing the auction, it's just the approval agreement again for this coming year.
okay.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Commissioner? You have
Aye.
the motion.
Sorry, I was writing.
Okay. Number 23, approve the salary, Commissioner, number 23, approve commissary service partnership agreement between B County and the Correct Commissary LLC for the Sheriff's Office Jail. You have enough?
We're gonna go to a new commissary provider that's gonna offer more of a percentage that we make in commissary that goes back to the commissary in the jail.
Okay.
So just getting a new vendor.
Move to approve.
We have a motion?
Second.
Okay. Any more discussion?
I just want to say that the bids were put out and the bids were received by the sheriff's office, and this was properly approved.
All the protocol was followed?
Thanks,
Okay.
Frank. You just answered my question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Number 24, this submission of the end-of-the-year report for the North B County Emergency Services District Number 2. Okay, let me get on that. And is that just, do we have a report?
I had asked Candy when I saw this, if there was a report, and she said no, because I hadn't seen this.
Okay. Well, I see the letter, but,
Normally, that's back, there's usually some dollars.
okay.
Maybe want to table it?
The letter was submitted to your office? It wasn't?
It was
It's
not.
not.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be a good idea to vote if we don't
No.
have
No.
Make a motion.
Yeah, I would like to make a motion to table till we get adequate information.
it. Second.
Okay. We'll make a motion to table number 24 till the next year, to 2026, what meeting?
Unless he calls a special one, we could add it.
We can add, well, we're going to probably
Well,
have
there's
one.
gonna be one special
Yeah.
called anyway, so we could either add it then or
That would
add
be
it
the time to do it.
First meeting of the year. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Number 24 is tabled. All right, we've done 25. We go to 26. Approve the expo request for the auditorium partial waiver fee for Crime Stoppers and the Coastal Bend Crime Stoppers Law Enforcement Dinner on January the 15th, 2026. Ma'am, do you have the podium?
Kathy Brown for Coastal Bend Crime Stoppers. And I want to say I'm a little tired because I went to that wreck in Skidmore last night. And
3 a.m.
if I could say, Papalote and Skidmore are going to get tankers that are, this is through the Forest Service, 4,000, that carry 4,000 gallons. We now have a tanker of 2,000, and Tynan's going to get a new brush truck through these grants. Okay, Crime Stoppers would like to ask you to get a waiver for the fee for the Expo Center for our law enforcement dinner on January the 15th.
Okay.
That's what we're asking for. That's one thing. We have two things to ask for. The other is, and this is for our law enforcement dinner, our yearly, and this is the first time we've had it at the Expo Center. And we'd also we're renting half of the facility, but we'd also like to have a little access to the rest of it, just to be able to spread out some auction items. Not to put more tables in, but just to be able to spread out the auction item. That was suggested to us that we do, that we asked that.
We're good?
Sure.
Okay.
It must be Mr.
A move to approve.
Second?
No.
All right. We have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? And we allow you to use the extra space that you need,
Okay,
okay?
spread out.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Bill, thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, ladies,
Motion,
now, thank you.
motion
Yeah.
carries, yes. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for your hard work this morning.
All right, number 27 is the expo request for the arena fee waiver for the Quest Loya Youth Rodeo event on Saturday, December 13th, 2025. And before we get any further, did we find anything else about this quarantine or this virus for the horses, or?
So what I would like to do is I'd like the court to consider, if there is going to be an approval on this, that we consider the approval pending approval through, I'd like a little bit more time to reach out and work with our emergency management department. Mr. Willows are also getting some additional information with us as well. And we'd like to reach out to the ag department. As of now, the information that I found regarding the horse flu is, of course, we have no confirmed cases in our area, but it is a flu that is very quickly spread. And so travel is an issue with these animals. So I'd like to look a little bit further into it. But this event is set for this weekend, so we're kind of moving a little bit quickly.
I saw on the news, our commissioner, our ag commissioner, Sid Miller, was putting out warnings, and I know our partner, Karnes County's already closed all of theirs up. They're not letting any horse events, ropings, or anything of that nature go forward. I would be hesitant. I don't want Beeville to be the start or the hub of something like this to take over.
Well, that's the thing, like you said, there's nothing in B County, but the travel is what would scare me.
It could.
Which is why I definitely wanted to reach out to entities like AgriLife and emergency management.
How much more time do you need? I mean, you said it's this weekend?
Well, we have to make a decision the next day or two, I'm sure.
That's
But the event itself is scheduled for.
And they haven't reached out to you to tell you anything other than that, other than that they're going to have it?
They do plan on having it as of now.
I would.
It's scary.
Yes, I would hesitate to even have the event. I know that they rent it. but-
As expensive as those horses are, and someone,
How many people are you expecting over?
Typically anywhere between 50 to 60 for an event like this.
Well, it's not the people, it's the horses. I mean.
No, I'm just saying, in general, how many participants, I guess, for the entire event? We can also reach out to the Animal Health Commission, if you want to get with me after court, Wally, we can call them and get on the phone with them real quick.
So Wally, is that something you can have before the end of the week, or we need to call a special meeting to try and get this thing to move forward? Could you be
I wouldn't have time.
No, we don't have time for that,
Okay.
but, no, I would just be hesitant, just for the safety and for the safety aspect.
I think that if anything, the approval needs to happen pending approval from emergency management.
Yeah, we wouldn't approve it, but if they find out that it's not, then
We
cancel
don't know
it.
what we approve.
Well, no, we're approving just the fee.
The fee,
Now-
okay, just
now
a
whether
waiver.
they go forward with
Whether we
it.
move forward with it, I think should
I know
be
that Kingsville
a decision
and
that
Clayburg,
emergency management-
Kingsville, Jim Wells, Karnes, they've all shut down all their ropings, everything. I don't know whether Live Oak has or anybody else has in this area, but after the interview that they came down to do, the trail riders came down And they're postponing all their decisions till January 1. They don't even know if there's gonna be a trail ride at this moment.
Yep, that's the information that I've gathered as of now. I think everybody's just kind of taking the information in, figuring out what to do. Nobody has like an exact procedure just yet with this flu. But I think it's very important that we include emergency management and determine whether or not we're able to move forward with something like this. I don't know where these horses are coming from. That's another thing that I'm concerned about. They could be coming from 2 counties away. They could be coming from a different state.
No, we're deciding on the fee waiver. That's all we're deciding here, but are they gonna continue to have it that's the only thing on the agenda item is to waive the fee.
Yeah, because it's not.
No, it's not our decision to stop them or not, but.
So I'll make a motion that we waive the fee for the youth rodeo event pending what you and emergency management do as research to find out if they're able to even do it or not.
Correct, because according to the contract, we have the ability to cancel.
That'll work.
Yes.
We can make that call if we were to need to.
Okay.
Okay, I'll second.
Okay, I think we've had enough discussion. Does anybody else want to contribute anything to that? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, that motion will pass. And Wally, you'll reach out, or you'll keep us in contact, or find out?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Garza, you'll check on that too?
Yeah, I'll call them as soon as we get done.
Okay, very good, sir. Thank you. All right, number 28 is approve the amendment number 1 to the American Rescue Plan, ARPA, program agreement between B County and the B Development Authority regarding the Chase Field upgrades with a new period of performance end date as of June 30th, 2026. And I think this is almost like the one that we had a while ago.
Yes, it is. It's the same thing.
exactly
We're trying to fit everything into our timeline and extend it.
And GrantWorks is already approved?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
They're the ones that-
For the record, we think we'll be done with everything by the end of the year, but better to be safe than sorry.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I'd like to
Gonna be out there.
make a motion to approve.
Second.
All right, any more discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
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 All right, motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, sir, thank you very much. Number 29 is approve the request to use the county credit card to purchase a 3-year subscription to upgrade the Fuel Farm Smart Fill software. Is that boilerplate?
So.
Is that something new?
So we upgraded the pumps, software at the fuel farm. We did a full upgrade last year.
Okay.
And so with this, there's been several items that have come to our attention that needed to be done for this system to work.
Properly.
And so this is one of them. We of course are in contact with our R&R Petro that are, our liaisons with this software, and we have reps for the software that also help us through these vast challenges we've been facing with this.
A little bit out of.
Do we have a?
Well, we need to approve it second, then have a discussion on it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I make a
So we
motion to
jump-
approve.
Now, second.
All right. Now, do we have any
we'll-
discussion?
Now we have the discussion that April just talked about.
How much is the 3-year subscription fee? I was looking for it on the backup, but I didn't see it.
$1,599. And going with the 3-year subscription saves us $318 versus the monthly or annual
Makes sense.
price options that they gave us.
Okay. Any more discussion on
No.
that?
And
Questions?
this is Fuel Farm has sufficient funds to fund this
Okay.
subscription, so it's not out of any general fund needs.
They got their own money. Okay, very good. We have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. So we'll do the 3-year subscription at the cost of $15.99. And last item, number 30, Hurricane Harvey, General Land Office, GLO, Community Block Grant, CDBG status and project update.
So, yeah, we did have a meeting with them. Do you want to cover a little bit of what was covered? Basically, just an overview on how the application of the grant process.
No. This is the old one.
Okay.
This is the Hurricane Harvey. It is done. We completed the construction. We are in the document closeout phase. Judge Morrill had to sign a letter for other funds, I've already sent it back to Sarah and Angela. So we're just waiting to clear everything up. I do know that on this one, it's a lot of documentation that they're going through. It was for the Pettis mud and,
Yeah, this isn't
Yeah.
mid-March.
Right.
yeah, this is not mid-month. This is an old one.
Right.
Yeah, no,
Because that's what
this
I was just
is
thinking
changed.
too.
Yeah.
But it's the CDBG.
It's the old one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right, so that's why y'all.
Yes. So we're just in the closeout, the document closeout phase.
Okay, thank you, Frank.
Mhm.
All right, and that was just an update. There is no executive session, so I'll call for item number 31, adjournment.
Well,
5 more
still
minutes.
have to go back.
Is it 10:30?
Take a
Still
small
have-
break.
okay.
there.
5 more minutes.
Got 5 more
We'll
minutes.
take a short break and wait for the
4 minutes.
4 minutes? Okay, because we're recording, so. 8:30, and we will get back to item number 17, which is a public hearing pursuant to the Transportation Code, Chapter 253, entitled County Improvement of Subdivision Roads, Vernon 2003, to consider reduction in speed and the replacement of a 30-mile-per-hour speed limit to a 25-mile-per-hour speed limit with the red border on County Road 6002.
Make a motion to approve?
No, you
Oh,
got.
to open, sorry.
Open the public hearing.
Open the public hearing.
Second.
Okay. Public hearing is now open. Do we have anybody in the audience or anybody in the hallway? Okay, no one in the hallway? No one to say anything? Okay. Make a motion.
Motion to close nominations, or, not on- public hearing, sorry.
Public hearing? All right. I'll second it. Okay, public hearing is now closed, and so now we'll vote on changing it to the 25 mile per hour speed limit sign with the red border on County Road 6002. That's yours.
Yes.
You make that motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Okay. Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carries. Now, the speed limit sign will be changed to 25 miles per hour with the red border on County Road 6002, as soon as Road and Bridge can take care of that item. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. All right, are we done now?
Yes.
Item number 31 is adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. This meeting is now adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen.